From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. The Stros look to extend their historic winning streak to 18 right after this. Hunter Harvey, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Ellsbury.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1. And that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cox is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box, Gino Nava. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Right there, and they'll get him on a perfect throw from Mauer.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Two out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed the guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Francisco Liriano gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Digging in, David Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready now, Joe Mauer, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now, and you're going to face the ace.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer, number 10 for him on the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Next up for the Astros, Michael Lee. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Popped high in the air. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. He was an absolute RBI machine a year ago. I mean, it was like he never missed an opportunity to put a run on the board when it came to him. Count on him to have an impact in this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training, entering this one with a batting average over 300. First offering on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. To the plate now is the designated hitter. Bill Blanchard comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Blanchard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone into the deck seats in center. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
So now Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Mauer finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, and there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the Astros on deck. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping into the box, Mike Dotson, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. One out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Stepping in now, Stephen Drew. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0. Garcia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next for New York, Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Drew, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. Fouled away. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. The bouncer up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Now the Astros designated hitter, Albert Pujols. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One strike to Pujols. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And that's the first down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The pitch. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. 1-1. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1-2.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. He threw first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Striding in for Houston, Gary Cox, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. From the stretch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And he'll snap one over to first. Runner's back. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And now with first and third, one out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. Now the 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. Ibanez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, number 30. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 16 homers and 47 RBIs. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. So the base hit there plays their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So here's Joe Mauer.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Three runs already home here. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Dotson trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 2-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in once again, Michael Lee. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And that's in there, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2-2.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all for Francisco Liriano. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Fernando Salas is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Now batting, number 3.
Standing in now, number 3. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Albert now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. This, of course, his 2nd appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The 0-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Garcia scoops it up. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We've played 2 full. The Astros on top, 8-1. At the plate, John Hicks. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. The 1-0. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Ibanez has a play. One away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Ready for another chance? Jacoby Ellsbury, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. One strike home now to Ellsbury. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Markakis, originally from New York State. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Gary Cox is on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Gary Cox. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Has a look. Now the pitch. There's a shot out to right center field. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Into the box now, Andy Ibanez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. The 2-1 fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Number 30 is on deck. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Another full count pitch home. Hit in the air to right field. Markakis has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, number 30.
So striding in, number 30. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 delivery. The fastball down near the shoe tops. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. is in there for the second strike. Cox takes his lead at third with one away. And he fouls this one off. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Lee, and their runners at the corners now. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Standing in, Joe Mauer, the American League's Silver Slugger, behind the plate a year ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. 2 out with the man at first. Three and 2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. It seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Lee. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
From the stretch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. Astros lead this one 10-1. At the plate, Gino Nava. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bill Blanchard.
Digging in the switch hitter, Bill Blanchard. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right
here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Now the 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Dero, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, Mike Dotson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ball even at 2-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Stephen Drew reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Dotson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the Yankees 2. Josh Fields answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready once again, number 3. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Digging in once again, Albert Pujols. From the stretch.
Nope.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Back up the middle. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fields, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Ellsbury is under it, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. In now, Garcia. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cox moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, John Hicks.
Now at the plate, John Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Mauer waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks leave 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Cox. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Into the box, Andy Ibanez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2-2 now.
Nobody out, runner on first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Ready once again, number 30. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. Behind 0-2 now. Cox leads off first with one away. And this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Here's another 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, David Lee, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in to try it again, Gino Nava. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nope. There's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Bill Blanchard.
Bill Blanchard will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Still even at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Santana. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. In D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And it's fouled away. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
Ready for another chance, Mike Dotson. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Santana is off at first with 2 away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. So here's Joe Mauer, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Santana over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Riding in once again, Michael Lee. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And now from the air, a jump throw. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, number 3. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very high, 2-1. The 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here. Now, 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
1-0 count. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Two pitches fouled away. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. The 2-2, and it's fouled away. High and deep to right center. After it is Ellsbury. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 17, Johan Esposito.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Drew, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Number 3 backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, number 43.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Garcia 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, John Hicks.
At the plate, John Hicks. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here it comes. Hit to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Giancarlo Stanton now. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Next up for the Astros, Andy Ibanez. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Stanton, the runner at third. Cox stands at second. No outs. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that one stayed up a little high.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Three-two pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
The batter, number 30.
Digging in once again, number 30. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it is. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. But it bends just fouled into the second deck. Hit back up the middle. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, David Lee, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Runners are at first and third with none out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Into the box, Joe Mauer. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 87.
Michael Lee will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First delivery to him on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And he fouls this one off. A 1-1. He's outside for a ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball three. Popped him up. And Santana.
Now batting, number 3.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 2 out, bases loaded. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 runs a bit inside for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. And it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Albert Pujols. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One strike to Pujols. And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 on its way. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Astros lead it 14-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jacoby Ellsbury. He singled his last time up. Now here's the pitch. To first, fielded cleanly, and a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Digging in, Nick Markakis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one.
Now at the plate, Gino Nava. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Two out, nobody on.
Nope.
And the fastball just a bit high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Straight 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And they remain well behind. Now to the plate, Gary
Leading off for
He'll
the
lead things
Astros.
off as they look to perhaps
Center
build
fielder,
on an already sizable lead.
Fox.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. This is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Striding in for Houston, Andy Ibanez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Cox on at first. Nobody out. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, number 30.
Stepping in now, number 30, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Two balls and a strike now. A wave and a miss. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Garcia shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Lee. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. And he falls behind now, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike one.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nava moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Joe Mauer.
So striding in, Joe Mauer. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 was looked at for ball 3. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We've played 8 full. Houston leads this one 16-2. Coming to the plate now, Bill Blanchard, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Standing in now, Mike Dotson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
16-2 the final tally today. The Astros mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing the plate 16 times. Hunter Harvey earns win number 4 on the season. Francisco Liriano was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Yohan Esposito takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.